Hello and welcome to my second episode of my Phasmophobia facts and glitches. In this series I explain my facts and glitches in this game that are useful, interesting, and most importantly funny to try out. There is a ghost model in Phasmophobia that is commonly referred to as the name Lisa. Lisa in Phasmophobia actually has a fair bit of lore with her. First, she was a patient of the original asylum in the original Phasmophobia, but since has been moved to Sunny Meadows, another mental institute. Here you can find a padded room where with using UV you could find numbers on the wall. This is Lisa's room. However, that is not the end of Lisa's story. Her story continues, but honestly not much longer. Down the hallway, you can find her body sitting in a morgue. If you participate in the training exercise in Phasmophobia, whilst on the UV section, you can find a hidden message on the wall. It reads, "We said don't leave." Yeah, quite chilling if you ask me. The voodoo doll actually has some pretty funky physics. You can actually ram your hand in a wall, but the voodoo doll still makes collision with walls. This makes it possible to put your hand in the wall and make the voodoo doll freak out. Oh, the doll is glitching.
Is it?
You can ram it through a wall and it like ragdoll glitches. You can walk through the top of the tent in Camp Woodwind. Now, that may make zero sense, but on tiny tents, you can actually get inside the tent without crouching. If you ever find yourself a cornhole game, you can walk on the side of the ramp and you will jump up and down. I've just never quite seen anything like this in Phasmophobia. If you use the magic mirror in Phasmophobia, it shows you where the ghost room is. However, if you're in the ghost room whilst viewing the ghost room through the mirror, you can actually see yourself as just a pair of hands. On Tanglewood, if you collect a few items and throw them over the fence like shown, for some reason they can sometimes spawn back in the van, but not correctly. As you can see, they either spawn on the shelf but incorrectly, or just plop on the floor. So, like the scientific mind I had, I wanted to throw every single item over the fence to see how every single item would spawn back. But what I quickly realized is that the same item wouldn't always spawn back the exact same. So it may also be possible to get every single item to spawn incorrectly. And this was the beautiful result. On Bleasdale, if you obtain a parabolic mic, there will be constantly a 0 decibel input in it. This is coming from the hose outside of the building in the backyard, and this can be fixed by turning on the hose and turning it back off. In Tanglewood, if you go into the kitchen and look at one of the cabinets on the island, you may find a potato with a face. Better yet, if you pick it up and throw it on the ground, it'll make a weird noise. This is in reference to the popular Phasmophobia content creator, Psycho-Hypnotic. And the sound it makes when it's dropped will emit Psycho's Twitch alert sound. However, it weirdly gets quiet when you take it outside. In Phasmophobia's lobby, you can actually play a basketball game. It counts how many times you have got the ball through the hoop. However, if you get this number to 666, a number that is commonly associated with the devil, a lightning strike will happen within the lobby. All that hard work for a measly lightning strike. All the cursed items in Phasmophobia are conveniently located in one spot, the circle within the church room. Now, if you want me to make a whole new video explaining the cursed items and how to use them correctly, let me know down in the comments. That concludes this episode of my Phasmophobia facts and glitches. If you enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe, as it is the best way to support my channel, and thank you for watching.